Okay, it says we're live. Hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully everything will go correctly today. Apologies for not being here on Friday. Friday, my parents had an appointment with the CPA for taxes, and one of the last few times my mom has gone out to the grocery store, we think somebody opened their door and smacked the front of mom, like the side panel of the front, like in front of the passenger door. So not the passenger door, but like the front panel or the front side panel to the engine area. Anyway, so there's a big dent in that, and it has sort of shoved the corner of that panel in so that when you try to open the front passenger door, it is now hitting that panel instead of going like into the gap where it's supposed to go. So they couldn't carpool in mom's car. So mom was not used to driving my car, and dad really doesn't drive a whole lot anymore. So they asked me to drive, and I was like, okay, fine. So that was where I was on Friday, and they also asked me to like attend the meeting with them, so they have a better idea of what's going on with their taxes in case anything happens. So, but yeah, so that's where I was on Friday. Also on Friday, my monitor died. My second monitor, the one I sort of split things to stream with. So my monitor died. It had been kind of like blinky and whatnot. And I was like, it can still live. It didn't. So I had to go get a new monitor as well. And I didn't realize that my old monitor had speakers built in. So now I have way more wires than I thought I had. Anyway, I still had an old pair of speakers for a computer, but like it requires plugging in. So now I think pretty much all of my ports, except for one USB-C and one networking port, are occupied. So, which is not how I had anticipated my laptop being, but it's okay. It will work out. I can still hear things when I play it. It sounds weird, and I don't have, because I'm not used to the speakers anymore, and I don't have like a perfect placement for them. So if I'm not entirely sure how if we play the timers with the sounds, which I've been enjoying, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to sound for you. Supposedly, if I click share the audio, it should go to your speakers, so it should sound the same to you as it normally does, because I don't think it comes through my speakers, through my microphone, because I usually have myself muted. So I'm like trying to work through the things in my brain. Like, is this going to work the same way, or is there need to? No, it should still work the same way for you. It's going to sound a little different for me, but Also, I finally finished reading this book, which was the one that I've been trying to finish since like January. So now I need to do a little review of that in my reading journal, but like, yay, I finally finished it. I finished other things in the meantime, but that means that I can move this orange sticky that's right there. I can finally move it. And yeah, also I did update right before the stream. I updated the Nano site for the words that I've gotten of the past couple days. I did not always hit the like 1667 or whatever it is per day, but I wrote some every day. So there is that. Also, sneezes are likely to happen today because pollen. So just FYI, you may see me sneeze, or you may see me turn the camera off real quick and come back rubbing my nose. But anyway, so yeah, that is kind of where it's just been sort of like a mishmash of frustrating, but like workarounds type of thing. So hopefully you have had a better Friday, Saturday than me, and your Sunday is going well. I think tomorrow is all of the like astronomical stuff, right? The solar eclipse. Solar eclipse April 8th. Yeah, so tomorrow. Also, is the new moon tomorrow? When is the new moon? Yes, the new moon in Aries is also tomorrow. So that's why. But yeah, so that's where we are for today. It's just kind of, we're here. Hopefully we'll get some stuff done. It may devolve into sort of like, a tidy of the desk or some work in the reading journal or stuff like that. But hey, writing and productivity, both of them are welcome today. Diamond says, hey everyone, how is your Sunday afternoon going so far? You're going to be working on your texting story today. Also, who is going to watch the solar eclipse tomorrow? I am not in the path of totality. I also do not have eclipse glasses. So, no. I might watch it online because I know that they've been doing more live streaming events of sort of those astronomy events type thing. So I might watch it there, but I personally am not going to be watching it. And if you choose to watch it, please make sure that you use proper eclipse glasses or one of the protective methods that is approved, which there are a couple. But yeah, please don't go blind. Please do not go blind. Keiko says, hi, stream hopping here later. Excellent. Welcome. And happy stream hopping. Poinsettia is here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Francis is here. Hello, all. Here to get some words in. Excellent. Welcome. Michaela, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. Cool Gamer is here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Megan is here. Hello. You're having a pretty decent morning today. Yay. Excellent. Good. Good, good. Megan says, I have given up on camp. I write every day, but sometimes it's editing heavy, so it's hard to track. Yeah, and I think I have just sort of gotten to the point where I'm like, I have edited this swath of words, so therefore this many words. I mean, it's kind of a cheat, I guess, but it's making those words better. So that's what we're gonna do. Diamond says, I'm like you, I'm going to be on live with you tomorrow while it's going on. Yeah, true. I hadn't thought about that as well, but yeah, that is probably the time frame that I normally stream. So yeah. Oh, well. I tidied up a little bit of my room. Not that you can see it because the part that you can see is the same. But I tidied up a bit of my room and I found a sock that I had been... I was like, where is the other pair of this? Because I knew I had not gotten a hole in it yet. I was like, I can't find it. Where is it? And there was something on top of it, and I finally moved whatever the other thing was, and there the sock was. And I'm like, I'm glad I did not get rid of the other one. But I was like, Mom, have you seen this sock? And felt like I was reverting to childhood. And oh well. It's okay. I found it. The saga of the lost sock, or the sock has returned from the solo sock universe. It was just on vacation, apparently. So, all right, y'all. We need a card for today, don't we? We need a card. Our card today is the Moth Spirit. Surrender now is the main message. I think that's sort of like being aware that you cannot control everything, which is absolutely right. You cannot. Okay, moth. Moth. All right, here's our moth. Looks very much like a lunar moth, except for the colors are not quite Right. Surrender now. The moth asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with the spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you cannot think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when the moth appears, it is time to consider that if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit, workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person, may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it into more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all other pursuits that may matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or fight. The spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your energy. Banish the shoulds and musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. So again, there is the moth. And it is that that message to maybe spend a little time in your creative alternative passions, work in more than one project, which is always acceptable for those of us with distractibilities. So yeah, so it is encouraging exploration rather than hyperfixation, if that makes sense. So that is your card for today. So if you had maybe planned to work on one thing exclusively today, you can maybe work on two. It's okay. The moth says it's okay. But anyway, that is where we are. That is our card for today. So hopefully, let's go ahead and get a timer up. See, make sure I've got my all my sliders where they should be. Ooh, okay. Again, apologies for like touching my nose all the time. That can be annoying to other people, but pollen is pollen, and my nose is irritated. Pollen is pollening. Anyway, okay, let's get started. Oh, I don't think I showed y'all the cottage for today. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so the thumbnail for today should be up in the poll, but we have two cabins or cottages for today. We have the one on the left, which is stone walls and a metal roof, and some cute, I think, azaleas or maybe some geraniums and things. And then the one on the right is a thatch roof with a bunch of windows, so a lot more light inside. So which cabin would you prefer? Please make sure that you vote in the poll. And then we can go back to the timer. There we go. Okay, so hello, Fog. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So one, save your document if you have already been working. If not, now's the time to pull up whatever it is you're going to be working on. Pulled up. Two is make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. Three is straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for the posture check. And four is to make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All right. That is the first sprint done. I had to go back and reread to confirm a detail about a character um, that I had put into their backstory. So I wrote myself a note so that I can put that into my notes file when I get done with today's session. Um, but but yeah, so I think it's been. I mean, so I spent a bit of that time definitely rereading and verifying. Also did some minor typo corrections and whatnot. And I got 384 for the first sprint. So let me pop that into the spreadsheet. Okay. Which I still have to actually think to. Yes. Okay. So I haven't moved my stickies in a couple days. So I need to move this one and then two more of the light blue stickies up here. And then I will be accurate as to where I am today. So yeah. So I'm at 196,000 for the year thus far. Editing and drafting, mostly editing, if I'm going to be honest. Mostly editing, it feels like. So going over some of the same words again and again. But hey, I'm counting them because I worked on them. So I went to go find myself like a cough drop or lozenge because pollen is doing polleny things. So I happen to have a Ricola bag. So I'm glad I found those. Glad I had those stashed away. I like the Ricolas because they don't. Oh, I like some of the Ricolas because they don't have the menthol. I mean, like if I have like a steady cough, then yeah, I might want one or two that have the menthol in them. But I remember getting really sick as a kid, like with coughs, and just had an entire pocket full of like regular cough drops that had the menthol in them. And so I remember one of the days I had to finally call home and get picked up, but in a 60-minute class, I was eating a cough drop like every 10 minutes. This was like near the beginning of the day too. And I just remember feeling super loopy at the end of that first or second period, whatever period it was. And I was like, I think this is not going to be an option for me. So I stopped like eating as much of the menthol cough drops. And then I wound up just having to call home anyway. But yeah, so since then, I tend to stay away from the menthol as much I will go to them as an option for when I am coughing really hard. But for a day like today where my throat's just kind of scratchy, I'll either go to tea or I'll go to one of the non-menthol honey herb situations. So that was what I went for. Anyway, I don't know if any of y'all have ever eaten or used too many cough drops to get that same effect or not accidentally. But yeah, that was definitely not a good sickness time. Becca says, hello, welcome. Becca is excited because Monday, tomorrow, starts a new class. So spring break will be done, a new class. It's going to be digital analytics and optimization. It sounds amazing. Can't believe you only have 3 months left until you graduate. So, okay, so is that including this month? April, May, June. So you graduate end of June or beginning of July. That'd be amazing. Yes. CB is here. Hello. Just got up from a nap. Welcome. Megan says, I think I just said something mildly popular on the internet. I'm going to be living on the dopamine from all these notifications. Is this on formerly known as Twitter or someplace else? Let us know where we can find your mildly popular statement. BA is here. Hello, hello, welcome. Last day of your spring break as well, but the kiddos get out at noon tomorrow. Oh, you have to stay until 2. Hey, let's take an early day. Can't wait to get until the summer when you get back into writing. Yeah. But this month will be full of like state testing and all that kind of stuff. If it's the same as Georgia. Yeah. Essentially at this point in the school year, it's like this coming week might be test prep and then the beginning of state testing. Fun times. Becca says, I'm trying to add all the things I added to the rom-com book back into the screenplay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So you wrote the draft of the screenplay first, and then you went to the novelization, and now you're going back and adding the things that you think make it better. Yes. Okay. Yay. Michaela says 358 for you. Nice. Excellent. No, not on Twitter, on Threads. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Threads. You are done with Twitter forever. Excellent. Yeah. Francis says 302 words and nearly at the end of a chapter. You did a small review and you've been super happy with where you are at Camp Nano. Yay. Excellent. Regarding Camp Nano. Gotcha. Okay. Yay. I'm glad. Okay. So once again, let me show you the cottages that are your choices for today because I think we're at a 50-50 split at the moment. Yes, we are. Present, share screen, window. Okay, so here are the cottages for the poll today. So again, left side is the stone walls, metal roof with some azaleas or geraniums or some sort of thing like that. And then you have on the right a thatched roof cottage with lots of windows and natural light with maybe some foxglove. I'm not entirely sure what the flowers are. But yeah, so those are your options for your NaNoWriMo cottage. So there's that. Now I need to pick out a 30-minute timer for us for the second sprint. If I can get it to pause, that'd be great. All right, so second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So please remember to do your self-promo. Ooh, Thog has a trainee. Yay! So exciting. Maybe you can get away with a little less overtime now. Maybe. Bea says we used to do state testing like that. Now it's scattered all throughout the year with the first starting in October. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that way you have a fall benchmark and you have a spring benchmark type assessment. Yeah. Let's see. Your kids don't go back to school till next week, but you think that's because we get the first 2 weeks of April, regardless of where Easter falls. You get a 2-week spring break. Nice. Becca says, I went for the thatched because it reminds you of a hobbit hole. Yes. He's an adorable cinnamon roll and he's learning very fast. Oh, yay. Yay. I'm glad. I am glad that he is working out well. All right, so second sprint, self-promo sprint. So remember, if you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social media handles, any of that kind of stuff that are rating adjacent, please make sure you share them. Just remember, if you do not have a blue wrench, you will not be able to post direct links. So you kind of have to get around that. Marcella, you're 160 words into a scene from your work in progress. You're writing it in a separate document for now because you're not sure where it will fit just yet. Gotcha. Excellent. Yay. Good progress. All right. So again, don't forget to vote for which cottage for the thumbnail. And then also make sure if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That is myself, brother. Here is our 30-minute waterfall timer. So, and your regular reminders are 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of the second sprint. Make sure that if you have any self-promo, please pop that in the chat so we can read that. I got done with that section, so I've just started the next. So I did get 1202 to finish off the last chapter. So that is good. Good. Setting up some conflict between the characters. So that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to save it because saving is good. How'd you do? Don't forget to vote in the poll if you have not already done so. And we will close the poll after we get done with this reading of the chat. Okay, so Megan says, want some songs that would annoy certain right-wing commentators? Check out Megan's latest post. So here are 10 feminist jams. There you go. Or you can check out all the things that Megan does on the internet, and here is the link tree. Thog's first part of the comment got censored by YouTube, but I was able to, Thog was able to let me know what it was. Space Jock Software has created Y-Writer, Australian science fiction writer that constantly develops this program so that it doesn't get outdated. I've been using it for years, so I did find the link for it, so you can check it out there. Kate is here. Afternoon. You went for a nice long walk this morning with your daughter. Now it's time to get some words. Excellent. Keiko's chat has been lagging. Needed 5 minutes to show up. Oh no. Kate says, I cannot use Y-Write since you have a sweet little Chromebook that you're not ready to part with yet. Gotcha. In that case, you're likely using Google Docs or some sort of like online. I don't know if, I know the Chromebooks that I worked with had a version of Word on there, but we always had to transfer it over into Google Drive anyway, so most of the time we just worked in Google Docs. So, you're welcome, Dog. Diamond says, sorry I didn't respond. You were into your texting story. Hey, if you need to work through the chats because you're in a good spot with the story, that's perfectly good. That's fantastic. The best friend of Riley is a super girl in the story. Nice. Megan says, I'm brainstorming ways to market your Substack. Gotcha. Keiko says, you think it's a YouTube problem. You had to reload the page. You don't know how many times. Oh no, you're obsessed with Notion right now. You got convinced to get it and you're trying to set it up a bit. I think Megan has used this before and has enjoyed it. So you may want to message Megan about if you have any questions. And I know there are several others who use Notion on AuthorTube. So there's probably some tutorials out there. Kate says, it was really good. 420 words. Nice. Strange. Strange is sometimes good. You finished up or just 420. Gotcha. You finished up a chapter and you had some new ideas spring up out of nowhere. Nice. You are 8.5 behind with Camp Nano. 8.5 words or like 8.5 days. It's only day 7. You can't be 8.5 days behind. CV says 496. Pepper is dealing with chauvinism in your fanfic. Nice. You are 4,548 words ahead on Camp Nano. I don't even know what I'm at. Like, what am I at for the month? I'm at 16,423 for the month. which I think is well ahead. Anyway, I'll log that later. BA has used YWriter and says it's a great free writing software. Nice. Excellent. Marcella says, I'm now 419 words into your scene. Yay! Excellent. There was a bad why do I try and keep mashing these words together? It was a bad rivalry soccer match today, so you went nowhere. Gotcha. Yes, and yes, I am, and book flow. But you're okay, so book flow, but you're going to be using Plotter this year. Gotcha. Okay. Book flow. Have I heard of book flow? Sounds vaguely familiar, but I think I've heard more about Plotter and Notion and some of the other ones, Campfire, things like that. BA uses Campfire and Google Docs. Megan is currently using Obsidian and Notion for writing. CB uses Google Docs and Pages and Highland 2. Megan says, yes, I love Notion so much. Excellent. CB says, today's goal for camp is 17,500. Did you set like a really high goal for yourself? Because I feel like if we're doing the normals, which is, what is the normals? 1667 times 7, that's only at 11,669. So yeah, you have a ambitious goal. Is it like 80,000 or something? 75K. Okay, 75. Yes, I was like, this sounds ambitious. Yes, and CB is always ambitious with these. So okay, it's just as well you went nowhere because there was trouble at the game. Just as well. Just as well. So yes, your goal is 75K. I set mine as 50 just because I was like, feels, relatively normal. And between drafting and editing, I feel like I can hit that. I feel like I can hit a 50K with drafting and editing, as long as I'm counting my full editing words. Poinsettia says, I use Readsy Book Editor. Nice. Nice. Keiko is behind on your personal goal. Okay, not your camp goal, but your personal goal. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think I am okay in terms of personal goal. Yeah, I think I'm averaging just fine. So, Keiko has been in the research rabbit hole. You were able to close Notion and finally write and eat. Yay. Good. CB says it's one of the reasons I don't like soccer and prefer baseball. There's rarely trouble at baseball games. I'm just trying to think of if I have heard of any like nonsense going on at baseball games. And I think you may be correct in that soccer/football and real football. I say real football, but American football. So football and football. Yeah, that have tendencies to be a little more raucous, shall we say. You already watched Brittany Wang's video on it because you wanted to do a story Bible with it. Gotcha. Okay, nice. You've only ever known there to be trouble at a Yankees Red Sox game twice, and it was the players both times. Gotcha. Alrighty. Oh, I need to close the poll. All right. So the thatch roof has won by just a smidgen. So for the cottages, the one on the right, or the thatch roof with lots of windows and light, this one is our winner for today. Do y'all want me to pop up a poll for Friday's thumbnail that we never got to do? If you care to vote in it, let me go ahead and do that. Friday's poll, which RV would you choose? Let me get the stop screen, present, share screen, share screen. This one. Okay, so left, big windows. Right, lots of windows. So there is your poll from Friday, should you choose to to vote. Do you want the one on the left with the big windows, or the one on the right that has lots of smaller windows? Megan, it says left that has curtains. I'm just imagining it does have curtains. I don't know if you can tell. There's like a little piece of curtain that's been here and here. So it does have curtains. So yes. I don't know how I can make that more visible. Can I do this? That doesn't make it bigger. That doesn't make it bigger either. There's no making it bigger, apparently. That made it smaller. Okay. Anyway, so big windows or lots of windows. That is your option for which RV would you would you do? But yeah, so that's it. I'll leave this up and we'll do the I'll leave the poll up for this, and then we will vote on this one. I'll close this one after we do. Oh gosh, it's already 3:30. Oh well, it's okay. We'll just keep writing because it's Sunday and we're here till 5. My brain just does not want to cooperate today. Anyway, okay, let's get another sprinty going. Sprinty sprint. Do. Okay, share again. All right. So 1, save your document and your tracker and whatever else that you are in need of saving. 2, make sure that you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Did a good chunk more. I think I'm almost done with this second chapter or section. How much have I got? I had the tail end of last sprint plus this sprint. Okay. Okay. I'm about 700 words away from moving another sticky. So close. Close. I should be able to get that in the next sprint though. One of the main characters is digging a hole for themselves. In terms of like interacting with the other main character. Oh boy, I also have to go get a cover jacket or shirt. It's getting a little cold. You can tell the sun has moved to the other side of the house. This side then starts cooling. The side of the house that my room is on. So always a bit of a temperature drop sometime in the afternoon. At least until like midsummer when it's stupid hot. So I will take the pleasant weather. I do not want the pollen though. The pollen can go. Absolutely. Anyway, how we doing? How'd you do on that sprint? Thog had to go to work. But at least there's the trainee. So hopefully the overtime has an end in sight. And Thog says, yes, should all be over in May. When you can have some vacation. Thog says, write hard and have fun. Hi, Jess. Yeah, poor Thog has been on overtime duty since about November. So Diamond says, just finished my first part of the texting story, so you're happy and glad. Yes. Kate says, wonderful. I ate and I'm now back to writing. Yay. Also, let me pop up the Friday's missed poll picture because I missed the stream. So again, here are the two RVs. The one on the left has the big windows and curtains, and the one on the right has mini windows. Jess says, almost done with some tasks for the day, and then you'll be moving on to writing. Yay! Excellent. Good. CB got 314 Pi Day 3.14 on a competition story outline. Gotcha. Excellent. Lady Neo2, hello. Finished writing 2 scenes. You're going to wash your hair and get ready for work tomorrow. So goodbye and happy writing. Happy writing to you as well, and hopefully you have a good night. Marcella says 619 words now. Yay! Excellent. Some much needed character development for an important supporting character. Yes. Gotta love those supporting characters because oftentimes they turn into main characters later. Yeah. That was one of the... But on the other hand, you can always have animal / I don't know, some sort of non-human, if you're into that kind of story, supporting character. For this author, Robin D. Owens, with her other series, they started off with a cat, a very fun cat, and that's sort of like one of her trademarks, I guess, is that she always has some sort of animal companion. And in this series, it's a ghost dog that may or may not have some other higher entity in it. So anyway, I finally finished that one, so yay. But yeah. Okay, so again, here's their glance at the RV options, your trailer options for camping. So I'll take that down for the next sprint. And then after this second sprint with this pole, I will end that pole. Anyway, I don't know how to. Okay. Present, share screen, share screen. We're going with the 30-minute waterfall again. BA says, did some bullet journal stuff. Just ditched your planner and you're now using a bullet journal. Just started it this month. Any suggestions? So if you are using it for productivity only, then if you haven't watched Writer Carol's explanation of how to use it, definitely watch that. If you are looking for just something that makes a little bit pretty, but like still mostly functional, colored markers or colored pencils, whatever, some sort of color, some sort of sticker or washi tape option is always good. Stamps are always fun. And it can be something that like you set up either a weekly or a monthly or even a daily tracker for things that you want to do. Like self-care reminders, like have you hydrated properly today? Did you take 5 minutes for yourself or that kind of stuff? But also things like time blocking for grading or lesson planning, that kind of stuff. So that's the nice thing about the bullet journal, is that it can be customized for whatever you want. So, but I would definitely say for like teaching stuff, the simpler you do at first, the better, because sometimes the more creative, pretty stuff takes a lot longer. So for during the school year, I would say simple is good. So you can also track medications. Yes, this is a big thing. Whatever it is you need to track. All right. CB says, I used to do that in mine, but I gave up because you're no good at drawing. Well, I have stickers. That's why I like using stickers, because one, it cuts down on time, but also I can get something that's very cute without having to sacrifice a whole lot of my time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our regular reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure that you're not slouching too much. CB says, I'm nowhere near the store for stickers, though. I ordered a whole bunch of mine on Temu or Amazon. So, you could also do Etsy as well. Let's see. 4 is make sure that if you need a break, to take a bio break, to get a snack, whatever it is, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. All right, here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I got 917 words, finished up a section, and then I swapped over to the reading journal because I need to log this book. So that's what I was just sort of getting my notations down, writing my little teeny tiny review, and then trying to fit in all of my little marks for the different challenges and sort of like which ones it will count for, that kind of thing. So, and I can also now color in Colorado on my domestic 50 states challenge, which is great. I had already put it on my A to Z, but I also need to mark it off on the series overview tracker because, yeah. So, anyway, so it's 47. We might do like a 10 or 15 minute sprint to give me a little bit of time to finish this, but also give you another small sprint. When said I had to leave, BA says, I told myself I have, you're going to try and do the current month, make it non-perfect, and then adjust as you go. Yes, which is perfect. And that's how I found out that I don't care for mood trackers, so I don't ever use them on things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, here is, for one last time, the poll picture for Friday's missed stream. So make sure you pop your vote in there if you have not done so already. Let's see. Diamond says, I was just chilling that sprint. So you're going to go to work on the second part tomorrow, during tomorrow's stream. Good to hear. Hope you got what you need. I think so. I think I got what I need. So Jess says, woot, I'm checking off a lot of to-do list items for the night. Lovely. Love that. CB got 186 words. Fantastic. Ooh, Francis says, hit my word count goal, finished a chapter, and edited another. Yay! That is a big yay. Yes. That is good. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. And the left-hand side, which is the big windows with curtains, is the winner of the RV/cabin for Friday's stream. So we have the big windows, and then we had the thatched roof for the cabin for today. Nice. Let's see. Tomorrow's, I just put up, before this stream started, I scheduled the next week's. So I'll give you a preview of that if you haven't seen them. So the poll for Monday is going to be a nighttime versus daytime look, but sort of A-frame. I don't know if it's technically A-frame or not, but the nighttime atmosphere or the daytime sunshine log cabin. Either way, that is going to be your choice for tomorrow. CB says you've been watching highlights of an old TV show called Agent Carter. You would have preferred a third season of that show to the snooze fest that was the 7 seasons of Agents Shield. There are some series that they get cut before they deserve to, and then there are some series that just go on forever. I'm looking at Firefly and Serenity, and I'm like, that should have kept going, but it didn't. Anyway, yeah, so it is 4:50 my time, and we normally only go till about 5 o'clock, but I think I'm going to give us about a 15-minute sprint, and we're going to go with the fancy platypus. Yeah, firefly. Exactly. Exactly. All right. This will be our wind down sprint, if you will, or just like a little bit more work. So hopefully it won't take me the full 15 minutes to get this all set up, but we'll see. All right, y'all. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Gotta find the right marker that I was using for this. No, it's a light brown. There it is, I think. Close enough. Okay. I have finished updating my reading journal, which is good. So yeah, so now I have 2 more states, and I don't have full bingo yet, which is not really surprising. Between the genres and the romances, I still don't have a full bingo yet. I've got my cover colors. I'm still in need of a blue and a violet before I can have like a full rainbow. But yeah, so I'm doing pretty good. And I finally got to fill in the January review for that book. But yeah, so now I have to pick a new book to read, which is fine with me. I just need to pick one off my actual TBR physical shelf instead of always going back to the ebooks and things. So Becca says, I love those farts. They're so cute. I'm glad I made them. So Diamond just listened to music that sprints. See you guys tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your night. Same to you. CB got 75 more words and still watching Agent Carter. Excellent. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Again, remember, if you choose to go look at the eclipse, make sure that you are protecting your eyeballs. Protect your eyeballs, please. And make sure you save all of your things before you close them. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye.